today's investment session will be organized in absolutely new format because we have a new partner. It's idea Croron Ka. It's a $1 million idea, the translation to English language. And I'm very thankful to this partner because they will help us to reach the audience of more than 70 million people of Pakistan. And of course, millions of people will see this TV show all over the world on the internet. So it is a TV show and we should start it properly. 3, 2, 1, action.
Idea Croron Ka in partnership with the Kazan OIC Youth Entrepreneurship Forum.
Startups, you will be given 4 minutes to speak. 4 minutes to speak, and that's the timer, the big timer. The moment you step on this stage, the timer starts, 4 minutes and I stop you. Once you're done speaking, I give the podium to my experts on my left. These are people who are very able human beings.
Dear participants, I would like you to give a huge round of applause for investors and for everyone who is here with us today. So, yes, please. So the remotes are there. And the next investor,
please.
Yes, please.
Can we give the mic to the next investor,
yes,
please?
Hello, my name is Rifat Chebi. I'm running the business of property development. I'm from Turkey.
Fantastic. Thank you. So lots of Turkish investors.
Hello, I'm very happy to be here. My name is Fatih Qadeer. I am the chairman of Turkey Technology Team Foundation. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here.
Hello everybody, my name is Serdar Gürbüz. I am representing Turkish Airlines here. I'm not an investor, but I'm as a company, we are working with startups. That's why I am here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that makes you guys investors. Very good.
So, my name is Zainur Aydilginov. I am running investment venture fund of the Republic of Tatarstan, and I am CEO of some fund in Silicon Valley, USA. So, and we are focused on private equity and venture capital.
Excellent. Private equity and venture capital. Fantastic. Do we have anyone else?
Thank you so much. Are there any more investors who would like to invest time, money, and energy in startups? So, okay, so we're all complete. So we're going to start shortly, and we'll back to you in a while. And for now, let's give once again a huge round of applause for everyone being present here.
Great.
Приветствуем президента Республики Татарстан Рустама Нургалиевича Миниханова. Good afternoon, dear friends.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Please welcome the President of the Republic of Tatarstan, His Excellency Rustam Minihanow, the Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, His Excellency Dr. Yusuf bin Ahmad Al Othaymin. Please welcome.
So let's start this show together then.
So thank you for this warm welcome. And right now I want to show you a video how the startups were going through the educational program from the 5th till the 10th May. So please have a look at.
Hello, I come from India.
From Pakistan.
I am from Turkey.
We are from Azerbaijan.
And we're from Nepal.
I'm from Jordan.
Palestine.
I'm from the United States of America.
This is my first time in Russia.
I'm extremely thrilled to be here in Kazan.
I'm here because I love Kazan.
It's a really amazing atmosphere here in Kazan.
People from all around the world are here to learn, to interact, to connect, and to network together.
My startup is letslaunch.com.
And our startup name is MyBoston.
My startup is called My Car Field.
This
is a very huge and intense program.
It's been a great experience so far, and very productive workshops have been conducted over here.
Interacting and learning from, the mentors, from the stakeholders of the industry.
The speakers are very helpful. They are giving us a really good experience and skills.
And hopefully that would help me get my startup up to the next level.
We're learning a lot from very expert coaches. They really helped me through to the demo day. We're gonna do great and hopefully dominate in the future.
Thank you for this forum.
So see how much marvelous the work was done here during these days. And right now, I'd like to introduce our honorable experts who are present today with us at the TV show. So can I ask you please just shortly introduce yourself, your name and surname.
My name is Željko Tekić. I'm coming from Skolkovo Institute of Science and Technology. I'm coming from Moscow, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for being with us today.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Suhaib. I come from Jordan. I'm running a VC there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Artur. I'm co-founder of the largest crowd investing company in Russia. So I'm glad to see you here. I will pleasure to share my soul with you.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
So let's start this with the first pitch. Let's get to business. So should I invite the first startup?
Yes, please. Can I introduce the country? I'm so proud of it.
So yeah, so the country is...
The first startup is coming from is Russia.
Clap for them.
Please welcome the first startup, QSky Software Project.
Yeah, and the startup works in the space of agriculture. Can we please have QSky? 1, 2, 1, 2. So, good luck, buddy. Your time starts now.
Hello, уважаемый Рустам Нургалиевич, dear honorable guests. Thank you for this opportunity to share our philosophy of agriculture. Agriculture, of course, is the most important industry on the planet. My name is Timur Tsunchuk. I'm a founder of QSky Software Company, based here in Kazan. So the problem is, farmers today, they need very fast, actionable insights into their crops. So they need to take fast decisions, and it affects their profitability. And the market in Russia, in Tatarstan, is very huge. So we understand that the magnitude of the problem is very, very high. So traditionally, for a farmer to scout their crops, it will take days and weeks to walk or drive to see where the problem is, where the problem spot is. This is very costly, this is very time consuming. So what we are looking for, and at QSky, we present a solution. So we analyze drone maps or satellite images, and we provide fastly an actionable report for farmers so that they know exactly where the problem is. So we are looking at this result, at the positive, at the profitability, to the success of farmers. So this is the real example. Last year, July 2017, Mamadish District, Republic of Tatarstan, a farmer invited us to see the problem on his field. There is a fungi on the field which affects some parts of the image, and you can see them in red. So within 3 hours, we were able to identify the problem, and we told exactly the farmer where the problem is. So the very next day, the farmer was able to send a sprayer to the field, and he was able to limit the problem of the fungi. This alone has allowed him to save at least $4,000 in the potential loss of the crops. So some about the numbers. At a small fraction of a cost, farmers are able to increase their yield by 10%, which translates into not less than 40% rise of profitability for their crops. So right now, we have a working prototype which is able to calculate a set of indices that show how the vegetation, how the crops are developing. We have a number of steps to take, and this is the very, very first step. But what's important is that we have worked over the last year with more than 50 farmers across here in Tatarstan, and we have proved that these technologies work, that they are able to use certain images and process them. So our clients are small and medium-sized farmers with different sizes of holdings in terms of hectares, and also banks, insurance companies that are funding farmers, that are providing some financial support. And it's very important for them to see how their crops are doing. Our competition, we understand that this is a growing market and competition is already quite strong, but we believe we have some competitive edge. We are using the cloud service, RGB indices, and many, many more. So we are charging at about 90 rubles per or $1.5 per hectare, and this translates into more and more profit for farmers. So our first stage is the base algorithm, calculating indices, and we are looking for USD 50K at this. And the second stage will involve more development of deep learning techniques, machine learning and neural networks that will allow for more advanced reports to the farmers.
Great.
So we are happy to discuss.
I think the time's up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So coaches, yes, stay here. Do you have any opinions, any advice, any questions that you may want to ask or suggest?
I've got a question, but don't take it a negative way. What is the new about the technology you're using here? Because it's everybody can, processing the images.
Thank you so much. That's a very good question. So what's called the golden standard in the industry is what's called the NDVI index, which has been around for about 20 or 30 years already. But it is very expensive to take those images because that involves taking pictures in the infrared spectrum of the vision, the one that the human eye doesn't see. So we are using different indices that are processing the real images that every one of us will see with the naked eye. So these indices are more effective than in NDVI, and we have a set of these technologies. And even some experienced farmers very often say that NDVI fails. So this cannot be taken as a golden standard for the industry. This is one of the advantages that we are having. We are looking at world-class research. We are collecting information and trying to prove, and we have been quite successful in proving that.
How your customers, users, learn about your product? What is the channel that younger and older farmers will use to work with you?
So what he's trying to ask is, what's your marketing strategy? So he's asking the marketing strategy.
Right, thank you so much.
So how do you operate?
How they are going to use this product?
We're going to come to your... Okay, great.
I mean,
so I think they'll all like you enough that they're asking you questions all of a sudden. So there's a question on the marketing strategy and there's a question on the operational strategy as well.
Yeah. So speaking about how do we want to reach our clients, this is going to be a web-based platform. So we are not limiting ourselves to the clients that either have a small piece of land or a large piece of land. So we could come and teach the farmers. If a farmer, say, has 20 hectares of a land, that's relatively small. So we could teach that farmer how to fly a drone himself, and then he just simply uploads the map, or we can help him in stitching the images together and processing the image. Same thing works for large companies, for thousands of hectares. For them, it would be more cost-effective to use satellite imagery, which today has quite good amount of resolution. The best imagery we could have at about 30 centimeters in pixel, which is enough for general calculations. And so that we can process the same thing too.
Great, so we're completely done on time. Good product. The only issue that I might feel and see, and others may feel the same, is the scalability. Apart from that, this is pretty interesting. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Excellent. Good. Round of applause for him, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Q-Sky Software. So right now, it's high time for voting. So please take your voting devices.
Yes.
Press 1 if you think that startup is investable. Press 2 if you think that startup is not investable? So let's see.
1 and 2. 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. And okay, so what I see is something very positive. Are we all done?
Something very positive from the participants, right?
Yeah, so
yes.
72 by 27. So it's a very good pitch. Well done, buddy. Good round of applause for him, please. Thank you.
Thank you. So, it's an honor to present the second startup, which is a student-to-reap project from Pakistan and which work in e-commerce. So please welcome.
Studentry and works in the space of e-commerce. Lareb is the founder.
So you have 4 minutes starting right now.
Screen,
Hi.
please.
Hi, I'm Lareb Alif from Studentry. Let me ask you a very simple question. Do you think all the children in the world deserve to have books? Well, sadly, that doesn't happen. They cannot afford textbooks. And here's why. In Pakistan, the average prices of textbooks have gone up by as much as 25%. And this is not just a local trend. This is happening all over the time. And yeah, so and another thing that's happening is that the millions of textbooks sitting in people's homes, used ones, that end up getting thrown away to the bin because there's no way for those people to send them back to the system. Lastly, those people who can actually afford books have to go to bookstores and wait in long lines to get those books, which is very inconvenient. So we came up with a solution that does basically two things. We allow people to buy and sell used textbooks by connecting the buyer and the seller, but we also allow people to order new textbooks and have them delivered to their doorstep. So our process is extremely simple, and you can see it right there. So by doing home delivery, we make it very convenient. By allowing people to buy and sell used books, we make it very affordable. So let's talk about the market size. There are 44.4 million Pakistani students, and they spend an estimated $1.5 billion US on their textbooks alone. And this number is projected to grow. The three market segments we are targeting are urban private school students, university students, and O-levels and A-level students. And the number is going to skyrocket because Pakistan is in the middle of an urbanization drive. So not only have we done market research, we have tested it. So we have worked with 42 schools where we had a very successful pilot. And we have exclusive contract to sell textbooks to the students of those books. To those schools. Similarly, when it comes to used books, you're working with two of the most prestigious universities in Pakistan, LUMS and LSE, and we have ran a successful pilot there as well. So apart from reaching through institutions, we are also reaching through other means, such as our student ambassadors, and by partnering with organizations that represent the interest of parents, for example. So what separates us from others is that on our website, if you want to buy a used textbook, you can see several copies of a textbook spread all over the town, and you can order the one that's nearest to you. So not only do you not save money on logistics cost, but it's good for the environment as well. Also, students of private school students require to buy books in bundles, right? That doesn't happen online anywhere, as well as being able to sell it. So that's a unique thing we are doing. And lastly, we have exclusive contracts with institutions that allow us exclusive access to their students. So here you can see our comparison with traditional bookshops, as well as sellers, buyers and sellers of used textbooks, and we have advantages that set us apart. So our website is live right now. You can visit it. It's www.studentry.com. And how do we make money? Well, when it comes to new textbooks, we make money by retail margin. When it comes to used textbooks, we take a percentage between the buyer and the seller. So what are our finances? Well, we're expected to generate a revenue of around $190,000 by the end of year 3. And these are again some of the milestones. We have worked with two of the biggest universities. We have gone and approached 42 schools, and all of them have come on board. And we have successfully launched pilots for both of our markets. So I'm a business statistics graduate from University of East Anglia, UK, and I've worked for a startup before. My teammate Aima has done a data science degree from a university in New York, and she has done a data-driven digital marketing. We feel we are the right team to take it forward, but we have the right mentorship as well. We have got Faisal Shejan, the person who has really set up the entrepreneurial ecosystem by supporting startups such as Patari. And we've got someone who has an education experience of about 30 years and a PhD advising us. So we're looking for an equity investment of $200,000. We believe that this problem is huge and it affects a lot of people, and every child should be able to afford those books. And through rapid expansion, the investment would be used majorly for working capital, marketing, and technology.
Thank you very much. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Thank you.
I'm a bit restricted on time, so I'm going to take a question or a piece of advice from you, and then maybe 1 or 2 questions from the investors, please.
Oh, we liked your presentation, but why not Amazon? Why your company?
Why not Amazon? Why not? Why you? That's a big answer.
That's a very good question. Now, first of all, we right now have contracts locked down. So when we were running the pilot, in Pakistan we have a location called Urdu Bazaar where all the publishers sit. I used to wake up at 6 a.m. and I used to go to bed at 3 a.m., right? And during that pilot, I knew where the publisher was, and the day he wasn't showing up. So we have extremely sophisticated local knowledge. We have locked down academic institutions into partnership. In fact, the largest university, one of the largest universities in Pakistan, has made a seed investment into us. So secondly, if Amazon does come and they're in a position where they want to eventually scale, we would be the ideal candidate for acquisition.
Good.
So acquisition, great. I'm going to take the questions from the investors.
From the investors, yeah.
Any questions? Any
If there are no
from the
questions from the investors.
Great. So let's go for voting then. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. So please, thank you very much. Good job. Stay here. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Stay here. Stay here.
Thank you for pitching.
Pick up your remotes, please. And if you like Larab and what he is trying to sell, please press 1. And if you don't like Larab and don't like what he does, press 2. You have 5 seconds. Let's look at the results. Not bad, 65 to 35. Good job, buddy. Take care. Excellent.
So the startup is investable. Congratulations.
Very investable. Very, very investable. Thank you. Thank you very much. Big round for this.
So the third startup which we want to present to you tonight is the Amage project from Nepal working in marketing. Please welcome.
When we were students, we used to organize lots of parties and events. We've worked as marketing executives, and we've even started our own company. But all of them failed miserably. Companies at growth stage tend to spend their marketing dollars to acquire 2 things: visibility and reach. So what? 35% of the money spent on marketing campaign gets wasted. Now this is where we come in. Our platform of Vendi provides any users to refer products and services to their friends and families. Now I would like to stress this point. Once a purchase is made, the person that refers gets paid cash. Now we're doing this for 2 significant reasons. One is to lower the cost of acquisition for business, and second, to establish a network of influencers. Now, we've been in public beta for the past 6 months, and we've got some really interesting numbers to tell you about. We've got 10,000 plus downloads on our Android platform, about 40% monthly active users, and for the past 3 months, we've been generating $15,000 in revenue. We've got clients in Nepal, as well as clients abroad that we're working with, that we provide our referral service as per their requirement.
Now, the market Prachit just spoke about is worth $12.5 billion. And this is primarily in Asia. And our startup is in a unique position to be able to go after both Indian market and Pakistani market. Now, that is where we are going to be starting from. We'll be starting from South Asia, and we'll be expanding to Middle East, where we have established a great network. And we are not going to forget the golden opportunities exist in the eastern part of Asia, Japan and ASEAN, where I personally have a working experience in the market. Now, this is typically what our customers look like. Now, if you look at the top left, we have the e-commerce market. Referrals can increase engagement. We also have SaaS business, where KPIs have shown that referrals lead to higher sales. And we're never going to forget the travel business that is booming because of the millennials. We have competitors, yes, but we have 3 major advantages over them. We don't give store credits, we give them cash. We give users cash. And we work on a success fee model that puts a smile on the face of our customers. Our team is very strong in a sense that we have the young co-founders like ourselves and industry experts like Mr. Zof Khan, who is a telecom expert in Dubai and has a long experience in a senior leadership in companies like Motorola and British Telecom. We are also supported by the University of Strathclyde Alumni Network in Dubai, as well as Kathmandu University. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're asking for an investment of $500,000 US. We're going to be spending this on expansion and development. Now, from the inception of our company, we have been talking with companies like Rakuten, Axiata, and Fan Communications, not to ask for money, but to get the insight on where we could add synergies.
Great.
And that is where we see the exit.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic pitch. Good, very, very good. Thank you. So can I have a comment from the...
Yes, thank you for the presentation. So could you share with us how will you spend $500,000, for what purposes, and what is the pie of your costs?
Okay, so currently we have 9 team members working out of Nepal, and generally the cost of labor is very low compared to other countries. But when we expand to other regions, we need salespeople, not only salespeople, but also developers, to work with sophisticated technologies. And in order to do that, we need to expand our development team as well. So currently we have 9 people, but we want to go to about 25 in development team and at least 15 in sales. And that is very important to keep up the pace going into markets like India, Pakistan, and even Middle East.
Great. Any questions from the investors, please? Questions, please. A mic, please. Thank you.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
I would like to know what is your cash generation model?
Yes.
Is that related with your operation model or your technology? When you scale up, how in the future is changing your, the cash generation model changing?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So in this stage, what we're currently doing is every time the referral fee is paid from the business to the successful referrer, we take a processing fee of 10 to 30%. However, going forward, what happens in our platform is we will find out individuals who are very good at influencing particular product. And that network of influencers are going to be very valuable to the brands.
The influence network?
Yes, we do have the influential networks getting up, and we are working on the metrics to further improve that.
Got your answer?
Yeah, I got my answers, and I would like to have another separate meeting.
Well, you earned yourself a meeting, buddy.
Nice.
Wow.
So let's go for voting, dear friends.
Now, please, time to vote.
Time to vote. So take
Use your remotes and vote. In the favor or
so 5 seconds to vote whether the startup is investable or not. So the first results.
That is massive. Over 80%.
So that's
wow,
what participants
fantastic.
think.
Very investable, buddy. Good job. 80-20. Perfect.
Okay, so
Great,
that's about the participants. And now let's see what investors think about this startup. Can we have the... Oh, wow. Congratulations.